Good morning, students. So let's continue with the chapter that is index number. Write down the next side heading: Consumer Price Index or Cost of Living Index Number. So till now we were studying only general price indices, but these general price indices do not give us a precise picture, and it does not tell us the price level, how it affects the cost of living of various classes of society. So to know the cost of living of various classes of society, we need to study what is known as consumer price index. So write down: the consumer price index is the index number which measures the average change in prices paid by the specific class of consumers for groups and services consumed by them in the current year in comparison with base year. So index number which measures the average change in price paid by a specific class of consumers for goods and services in comparison of current year with the base year is known as consumer price index. So how do we construct a consumer price index? First we need to select the consumer class. Then we have to have the information about the family budget. Then we need a choice of base year. Then we have information about the prices. And then we need to know the weightage. This is how we will be constructing the consumer price index number. Okay, so selection of consumer class is what? Whether consumers are classified into industrial, labor, agricultural, government employees, teachers, etc. We need to select that. Next we have about the family budget. After we have decided the consumer class, the next step is the information about the family budget, that is what commodities they consume, quantity of consumption, prices of goods and services, money spent on goods and services. Next we need to decide which is the base year we have to take. Then information about the prices, that is the retail prices of selected items or commodity should be collected. Then we need to have the weightage. Okay, write down the next side heading: methods of constructing consumer price index number. Under that, first one we have aggregative expenditure method, and second we have family budget method. So write down the first one: aggregative expenditure method. So this is same like what we have studied at Lasper's method. So in this, consumer price index is calculated as summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100, where P1 is price of the commodities in the current year, P0 is price of the commodities in base year, Q0 will be quantity consumed in the base year. So summation P1 Q0 will show the expenditure in current year and P0 Q0 will show the expenditure in the base year. Write down the second one: family budget method. So in this, the consumer price index is summation RW divided by summation W, where R is current year's price relative of various items, W is weight of various items. So how will be R calculated? R will be P1 P0 into 100. Clear? So let us work out the problems. Find the consumer price index of the cost of living index number for the current year from the following data, that is aggregate expenditure method and family budget method. So write down the first one. Aggregative expenditure method. What is the formula? It is P1 Q0 by P0 Q0. So they have given us articles. They have given us quantity of base year, price in base year and price in current year. Articles are given Q0, P0, P1. We need to find P0 Q0 and P1 Q0. So rice, wheat, pulses, ghee, oil, clothing, firewood and house rent. Q0 is 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 40, 10, 1. P0 is 24, 16, 12, 5, 4, 1, 2, 20. P1 is 30, 20, 18, 6.25, 5, 1.5, 2.5, 25. Next we need to find P0 Q0. 25 into 5, 120. 16 ones are 16. 12 twos are 24. 5 fours are 20. 5 fours are 20. 40 into 1, 40. 10 twos are 20. 120s are 20. Then we have P1 Q0. 30 into 5, 150. 1 into 20, 20. 2 into 18, 36. 4 into 6.25, 25. 5 5s are 25. 40 into 1.5, 60. 10 into 2.5, 25 and 25. So what is the total? 280, 366. So consumer price index is summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100. 366 divided by 280 into 100, 130.71. Write down the second one. Family budget method. Articles Q0, P0, P1. We need to find R, W and R and W. Articles Q0, P0, P1. How do we find R? P1 by P0 into 100. Next we have W, that is P0 into Q0, and then we have RW. So in the formula you can also write W is equal to P0 Q0. Clear? Rice, wheat, pulses, ghee, oil, clothing, firewood, house rent. Five, 1, 2, 4, 5, 40 meters, 10, 1. 24, 16, 12, 5, 4, 1, 2, 20, 30, 20, 18, 6.25, 5, 1.5, 2.5, 25. Then R is equal to P1 by P0 into 100. 30 divided by 24 into 100, 125. 20 divided by 16 into 100, 125. 150, 125, 125, 150, 125, 125. Next we have P0 into Q0. 5 into 24, 120. 16, 24, 20, 20, 40, 20, 20. Next we have R into W. 125 into 120, 15,000, 2,000, 3,600, 2,500, 2,500, 6,000, 2,500, 2,500. So what is summation W? It is 280. What is summation RW? It is 36,600. So CPI is equal to summation RW divided by summation W. 36,600 divided by 280, that is 130.71. Clear? Next, calculate the next illustration. Calculate cost of living index from the following data. They have given us quantity consumed in given year, that is current year, base year, and given year price is also given. So items Q1, P0, P1, items Q1, P0, P1, P0, Q1 we need to find, P1, Q1 we need to find. So again, rice, pulses, oil, clothing, housing and miscellaneous. 2.5 into 12, how much is it? 30. 3 into 12, 36. We need to just keep multiplying this. 21 into 12, 2 into 12, 24. 6 into 12, 72. 12, 12. Next they have given us 12, 0.4, 1.5, 0.75, 20, 10, 25, 0.6, 2.2, 10, 30 and 15. Next it is P0 into Q1, 30 into 25, 360, 36 into 0.4, 14.4, 24 into 0.15, 36, 54, 240, 120. Next it is P1 into Q1, 30 into 25, 750, 36 into 0.6, 21.6, 52.8, 720, 360, 180. So what is the total? 824.4, 2084.4. So what is the formula? CPI is equal to summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. 2084.4 divided by 824.4 into 100, we get 252.84. Clear? We can be using any of the method, that is the weighted method or the aggregate expenditure method. Next, construct cost of index number from the following data. In this they have given us weights, so we have to use the family budget method. So group R is given to us, W is given. So we need to find R and W. Food, housing, clothing, fuel and light, miscellaneous. 122, 140, 112, 116, 106. 32, 10, 10, 6 and 42. R into W 3904, 1400, 1120, 696, 4452. That is just multiply R and W. So summation W is 100. Summation RW is 11,572. So cost of price index is summation RW by summation W. 11572 divided by 100. It is 115.72. Clear? So what is the importance of consumer price index number? First, it is formulation of price policy. So the consumer price index are used by the government to frame the policies of price. On the basis of these indices, government will decide whether the price are to be controlled or any other method has to be followed. Next we have wage adjustment. It is used in wage adjustment. The rates of dearness allowance are decided by the government on the basis of these indices. Next we have measurement of real value. We get the real value of the rupee or the purchasing power of real income of people. Next we have analysis of market. It helps in market analysis and helps us to know the demand and supply. Next we have national income deflator. These indices are used as deflator of national income, although real change in national income is estimated. Next, what is the difficulties in constructing price index number? First we have difference in the standard of living. So consumption pattern of different class of consumers are different, and therefore there will be difference in the standard of living. So this is one of the difficulty in constructing consumer price index. Next we have second one, differences in prices. So price indices, as we know, is constructed on the base of retail prices, but retail price will vary from place to place and even from shop to shop. So it is very difficult to construct the consumer price index number. Then we have the third one, difference in the proportion of expenditure. So all the members of a particular group will not spend in the same ratio, and even one person does not spend on various commodity in the same ratio. So a consumer purchaser ratio depends on his or her taste, habits, etc. So depending on the taste and habit, people usually spend, and therefore the ratio of spending will always be different. So even this creates a problem in the construction of consumer price index number. So clear? So that's all for today. We shall be continuing the remaining topics in the next class. Thank you.